What's happening, everybody? This is Phil from MDC, and I've got a ton of Hot Wheels to look at tonight, guys. Actually, I've got tons of diecast to look at, but we're gonna specifically check out Hot Wheels today. And as you can see, I do have the new 2-packs, okay, which is a little bit exciting. It looks like there are some repeats, and I don't know how exact the cars are to the other ones. We're going to check that out and see. I've got 2 NFTs to open. I've got the McLaren F1 from Series 5, and I have the 17 Pagani Huayra Roadster from Series 5 as well. And Mainlines. One new case has finally hit the stores, and I'm very stoked about it because we do have the recolor of the Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG. Loving this model. Honestly loving this model. Still, I think this might be model of the year for me, but anyway, this is beautiful, especially in silver. So very, very stoked about that. We have the new 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon in black. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Picked up this kind of odd casting, the Volvo XC40 Recharge. Love the deco on it. Think it is amazing for an electric vehicle to have a forest-like deco. Very, very unique from Hot Wheels. Awesome. Got the 73 Jeep J10. Now this casting looks really, really cool. Brand new casting again. Same with the Volvo. Those are 2 brand new castings. And this one just looks superb. Love the rake. Love everything about this truck. Next on the list, we'll start over here. We have the Rimac Nevera in white. Looking really, really awesome. We have the 64 Chevy Nova wagon. Very, very cool. Long time I haven't seen this casting come out, so very, very stoked about that. And this beauty, the 76 Chevy Chevette. Very cool Hot Wheels did this, and very cool that they did it in a drag racing type stance. This is pretty awesome. Brand new casting as well. So, very, very cool. Then, on top of it, we've got the Mighty K. Excellent, excellent little casting. And we do have the Super. Very cool. And on top of it, we have the Time Shifter Treasure Hunt. Very cool as well. So, a few main lines to check out. We've got some premiums to check out. And if that wasn't enough, I've got the new Fast and Furious set. Missing only one car, of course. But I do have... Let's see if I got an order here. There's no order. But we have the Mercedes. Awesome. We have the Acura. Very cool. We have the 69 Camaro in red. Very, very cool as well. 70 Dodge Challenger. Seen this casting many, many times. Then we have Datsun 240Z Custom. Brand new casting, it looks like. Little turbo on the coming through the hood. My favorite, the 71 Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTR with chrome bumpers. We've got it looks like a regular street version of it. Finally, very cool. We have the Mazda RX-8. Pretty crazy colors. And the last two, the Bugatti Veyron casting that I'm a completionist with. Very, very cool. Very stoked about getting this one. And finally, the 2009 Nissan GTR. The only one I was missing from this set is the Honda S2000. I believe was Suki's car. That's the only one I'm missing from that set. So, if we have enough time, by the time we get through everything, to open up these Fast and Furious, we will do it. Otherwise, I'll wait for another video. But I'm pretty sure we'll get to it. So let's set up that trusty turntable and let's dig through some of these Hot Wheels, guys. All right? Well, guys, I figure we'll start off with this HKS set, okay? And I do believe that this guy right here, which is the MBK van, I believe is a repeat. And I believe is an exact repeat. And here is the one that was released, I believe, in pop culture. Beginning of the year or last year, don't remember. But I do believe this guy is going to be exactly the same as in this pack here. The good thing is that the GTR VCNR 33 is brand new to the HKS livery. Okay, so that is definitely cool, and at least we're not getting two out of here that are exactly the same. But let's move this guy off to the side, or I'll leave it on there for a minute. You guys can study this guy while I open up this 2-pack, and let's check it out. Now, there are some repeats in these sets, but I think the most disappointing of it all is going to be the Supra, because the Supra does look like both castings are identical repeats to what we already have. Now, if that is the case, everybody, I'm not going to go ahead and open it up because, I mean, it'd just be pointless. I don't need two of everything. So, with that being said, let's check out these HKS. Oh, not easy to come out, actually. Pretty tough. There we go. Okay. Now, you've seen that van? And we now have this van here. So those are definitely identical. There's absolutely nothing that's changed on this guy. Both exactly the same black. Same livery, of course. Same wheels. They are identical. So, off to the side we go. Doesn't matter which one's which because they're exactly the same. And here we are. This is the model that we definitely want to look at. And, yeah, this is pretty sweet. I'll be honest with you. This one is pretty sweet. The R33. Looking really, really good in HKS. Anything HKS looks great. But always glad to get something different. And this one is different enough to sit in the collection. Just a beauty. So as you can see, the 2-pack is definitely worth it for this car. Very, very sweet. Okay, the next 2-pack we're going to look at is the Mustang. Because at least in the Mustang set, there is one that is completely different. But the other casting is exactly the same again. Okay, so off to the side this gorgeous car goes. And on the deck goes this one. Now, this one was from the Golf set, pop culture, retro entertainment, a long time ago, a few years back. And this one I had the McLaren F1, it had the Silverado, and a couple other cars. It was a Golf set, very, very cool set, by the way. And now, a couple of years later, they bring back the exact same Mustang again. Now, like a lot of people say, it is very cool to get the repeats for you guys that didn't get these when they came out because either you weren't collecting or you missed it. So very cool for those of you that did miss it. But for us, we don't need, but this one has a little bit of a color variation, and I don't know if it's really meant to be or not. It's a little bit lighter, but wheels are identical. Label decals are definitely exactly the same. The back looks a little bit different, the lights, but then again, I don't think it's meant to be. But they are exactly the same car, same livery. Okay, so that's definitely, well, it's all about this guy here. This is the brand new casting. And it looks awesome in this Golf livery. Beautiful, beautiful car. Orange mags look great on it. Fits with the Golf colors. Missing side mirrors, of course, but anyway. Awesome front end. I mean, that's just an overall good-looking casting. And once again, makes that 2-pack worth it. Very cool indeed. Now, we have this Fast and Furious 2-pack with two, I would say, identical castings. We have the older Supra, which looks to be exactly the same. Same wheels, 6 spokes, same deco. I mean, it doesn't look like they changed it at all. And that's the Supra. Then we got the newer Supra, which I think is exactly the same as the one in the 2-pack here. Completely identical. There is no difference whatsoever. So with that being said, it would make absolutely no sense to me to open them. Or would it? You know what? We're going to open it. Just to make sure. Because I'm wondering if they did the lights on the back of the Supra a little bit different. They actually look a little bit bigger. So you know what? Let's check it out. I'm going to hate myself for this, I'm sure of it. I hate opening packs that I already have both cars from already. But if my eyes don't deceive me, the Supra, the decals may be a little bit better on it than the other one. And actually, I'll be honest with you, the orange looks a little bit crisper too. It's a different orange. The new Supra has got a bit of a darker orange color. And the front headlights are a bit different. So there is a slight variation, whether it's supposed to be or not. Definitely the color is a variation. Headlights are variation. And the taillights are also different. The new one, the taillights are a little bigger. Looks like a better refined casting, the new one. Now that's a surprise. I actually like this one better. Guys, let me know in the comments which one you think are better. Very, very cool. Actually, I didn't even realize that through the package. You see, sometimes you just gotta open things to see them. Now, is there a difference with this one and this one? Headlights are the same. Color's pretty close to exactly the same. Back tail lights are the same. No, these two are identical. So that's that. So not too bad. We did get a variation in the Supra. Very, very, very cool. Not too bad at all. Let's crack open some mainlines, guys, and then we'll hit the NFTs. All right, let's whip through these guys first. Don't want to start off with those. We'll start off with the regular mainlines, and then we will go through the Supra and the regular treasure hunt. We have the 76 Chevy Chevette. Very, very cool. Glad to see this casting. Always wondered when they were going to do that, but they did a Pro Street version, and the color and everything just looks really cool on this. That is a pretty awesome looking Pro Street car. They used to put V8s in these things. You put a V8 in a small car like this, and the car's just all engine. That's why you got the drag bars in the back. Very cool. Very cool. Then we have the 64 Chevy Nova wagon. Very glad to see this guy come back. Awesome casting. And this one seems to be done very, very cool. That is pretty cool. Love the white roof. Love the stripes. Everything about it just looks pretty awesome. Next, we have the Rimac Navara in white. Might be the best color yet for it. The blue was nice, but this, like all white cars, details stand out just amazing. And this one just shines. Love the black and white. Love it. Side mirrors. That is just one cool looking supercar. You got front lights, rear lights. Just the way it should be done. Definite beauty. Next in line, we have the 73 Jeep J10. And this, as I said, is a cool looking casting for real. Cool stance. A lot of detail on this one. The Hot Wheels managed to put a lot of detail into this truck. Now you have the chrome interior, but with the windows, the way they did the windows, you don't see the chrome so much. So it's really, really well done. And the back tires on the back, they even added detail to it by having the chrome as well, which is definitely real cool. And it's all metal, guys. Like, it's not plastic here. It's all done in metal. You've got the fog lights on the top with tampos. That's just beautiful. Really, really cool looking Jeep. And the stance is awesome on this. Love this casting. Very, very, very well done. Even shows the belts to hold the tires into place. As you can see, these belts, these are what hold the tires into place. Really, really cool. Beautiful casting. Next is the Volvo XC40 Recharge electric vehicle, done in earth forest green. So cool. So cool, the deco. The casting, I'm not, well, I mean, it may be executed very well. We are missing front lights, which is about a bit of a bummer on this. Got the side mirrors. But with that forest deco, makes it look pretty cool. You do have rear tail lights, which is definitely cool. Now, I'm not saying the casting is not well executed. Maybe it is. I haven't seen the real version of this truck yet, but Just kind of a weird look to it, but still very cool. Got the roof rack. That's a pretty good debut. I'm going to wait to pass a judgment on some other versions of this to see. But pretty decent. Next is definitely a casting that's no stranger to Hot Wheels. Is definitely the 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. This one done in black is also a casting that I am a completionist with. I just love the Dodge Demon. And in black, there's nothing meaner. You've got the phantom stripes on it, blacked out 5 spokes. I mean, it's just cool looking. And still to this date, the 2 Supers that this came out in, Jag's livery and the red one, are still extremely cool Supers in my opinion. So this casting, I just think it's amazing. And yes, it's been overkill, just like the 67 Camaro, but I'm old school in that way. Certain castings they could do over and over, and I'll just keep buying them up. Now, the last one is the 89 Mercedes-Benz 560 SEC AMG. As I said, probably casting of the year in my book. First release of this guy was in black. Now we have it in this gorgeous silver to show off its real details. Love the wheel choice Hot Wheels made with this. Amazing that they put the side mirrors. And just overall, a completely awesome casting. Love the wide body on this. Love the raised sunroof. I mean, it's just amazing. A perfectly executed Mercedes-Benz. Okay, next we have Ryu's Ride, the Mighty K. A little bit of a golf cart. Actually, you see these things a lot. You guys got the skateboard in the back. You see these things a lot in Cuba, on the resorts. A lot of the gardeners are using them. Just really kind of a cute casting. Very kind of cool. Got those side mirrors. Inserted lights. Just overall a pretty cool looking casting. And in red. Fire truck red. But it's going to look even cooler with these wheels on it for sure. So I say without further ado, let's get this guy open. And here she is, the Super Treasure Hunt. And that is just simply beautiful. Love the color of it. Really cool color. This deep Spectraflame red and chrome wheels. Just looks really cool. And the TH, of course, is in the front. Look how deep that red paint is. Definitely a cool little Super. Okay. Last of the main lines is the regular treasure hunt. And it is the Time Shifter. Pretty cool. I mean, now they're kind of going back to the 2007 era, where they actually write on some of the cars, treasure hunt. And it's pretty cool. It's almost like a Zamak, but it's not. It's more of a charcoal gray painted. Can't miss the circle flame on this one. And you can't miss the fact that it's the treasure hunt because it's written right on it. Very, very cool though. Bit of a weird casting. The whole back is plastic. I mean, that window piece is just one huge piece. Does the top, the windows, the engine, and the back. But nevertheless, pretty cool looking treasure hunt. Okay, now I say we whip. What are we, 25 minutes in? 26 minutes in. You know what? I guess I'll do a separate video on the Fast and Furious because it's just going to take way too long. All right. Let's check out these NFTs, starting with this guy right here. We have the 2017 Pagani Huayra Roadster. Let's get this guy opened up. This is how it comes, guys. It does come in a protector pack. It is RLC, by the way. And there's the back. Okay. Let's get it out of its prison. And let's free this guy out. This is seriously cool color on this one. There she is. That's a pretty awesome color. There's the artwork. Very, very cool artwork. Let's get it out of its prison here. Feels a little bit heavy, actually, this car. Usually, I mean, it's got a super treasure hunt look to it, so you would figure that it would be light, like the regular mainlines, but this guy's a little bit heavy. So I'm figuring that she's also got a metal base. And that's what the difference is with the NFTs. You've got the Spectra Flame paint that you would see on the ID cars or a Super Treasure Hunt. But it comes on a metal base with your rubber tires. So it's a car culture RLC feel to this car. Okay, with all the decals, the detail, and full metal. So it's got some serious weight to this car. And that one is gorgeous. Very, very awesome looking, this one. Now the next one is also super cool. Now I have the other McLaren F1, which I opened on a previous video. The F1 McLaren with the spoiler. This one, I believe, is without the spoiler. And, wow, this is definitely a cool color. There she is, in this kind of olive green. Let's get it out of its prison. Wow, this is beautiful. This one is beautiful. And again, it has that weight. So you can tell that it's a metal base as well as metal body. And that's what differentiates this from a Super Treasure Hunt. Because a lot of people would just see the Spectra Flame color and the real riders and say, oh, well, you know, it's not much different than a Super Treasure Hunt. So what's all the hype? Well, it's a lot different. I mean, as I said, you have a Super Treasure Hunt paint job on a metal base and metal body. So that's why you get the best of all worlds. And this one is just gorgeous. It is simply gorgeous, this one. Beautiful, beautiful color on this. Love the tan interior. Great choice of interior color with this car. And it's full decoed. Headlights, taillights, side markers. Just awesome. Now, do we whip through the Fast and Furious? You know what? No. No. Too long, guys. Till next time, everybody, be safe, be well, happy hunting, everybody. And check your local stores, guys, because stuff is just starting to come out now. Christmas is around the corner, I guess, and Mattel needs to get the stuff out. So, happy hunting, guys. Ciao.